requires restaurants to warn you about fees. Starting July 1st, Florida restaurants will be required to clearly inform customers in advance if they plan to charge automatic tips and service fees. Governor Ron DeSantis signed the new law on Monday. It stems from Senate Bill 606, which primarily deals with hotel policies, but includes a key provision for public food service establishments. Under the new law, any operations charge, such as an automatic tip or service fee not related to taxes, must be disclosed upfront on menus, mobile apps, or websites where orders are placed. For restaurants that don't use printed menus or table service, the fee notice must be clearly displayed on a menu board or near the register. Lawmakers push for the change after hearing complaints, especially from areas like Miami, where some restaurants have been adding a 20% automatic gratuity, even on takeout orders, sometimes along with a preset tip line. The goal is to ensure transparency for diners and prevent surprises when the bill comes. That auto-grat with the tip line still there, I mean, that's sneaky. You got to really pay attention to those checkout receipts, because they will get you.
No, and it's wild. Like, when you go to the counter and you still have to tip, and I struggle with this. I can tell you right now, I'm doing most of the work. I'm getting my food. I'm ordering my food. I still have to come back up and get my food. It's not like they deliver your food.
That's true.
And I'm tipping for buying a popsicle now. So I struggle with that. Yeah. And it's not the person who's behind the counter's fault. I mean, they gotta pay their bills and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So I feel bad. I was like, oh, they're probably working off of these tips. But am I the only one who struggles with that? I mean, because you used to buy an ice cream cone. You bought the ice cream cone. You got the ice cream cone, and you didn't have to tip. Like we went to an ice cream place like Saturday night, and it was like 30 something bucks. So now my tip's another $6 on top of that. So now it's $36. And now it's like, okay, now I don't even want the freaking ice cream.
Now I'm just grumpy.
Now I'm just angry.
Yeah. So we had
Where's
a question.
My dog?
We had a question in the comments about credit card fees. And I think that credit card fees would have to be disclosed, because this is any operations charges, such as automatic tips or service fees. And I think it falls under a service fee not related to taxes. So that should be disclosed up front, so you know that you're about to be charged for using that credit card. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I am a good tipper. I appreciate good service. But if I'm just getting it from the counter, like, sure, have your jar out there. I'll probably drop change in it. But I don't know if I need to be tipping you 25%.
Yeah,
if you're not even bringing it to me or getting me refills.
Some of the options, because I'm too lazy to hit whatever the other one is.
Yeah.
So I do whatever the option is. But some of the options start at like 20%.
Yeah, they start at 20.
Most of them are 15 or 18, 20, 25 or something along those lines. And, it's really just... It just makes me upset. Like, if I'm leaving the counter going, oh gosh, I just threw away $6. And I'm not a tight ass. I'm a guy who
you tip too.
I'm a tipper, and I like to pick up the bill, and I'm an overspender, and
it's great when you see Troy downtown. Not gonna lie.
You can say I'll have what Troy's having
on his tab.
Urban would love that. But I mean, it's frustrating in a lot of ways. It's like, you just gave me ice cream.
I know. Yeah.
Or I agree. And like the popsicle person, they didn't, like, at least the ice cream, you go, oh, they had to at least scoop it. But the popsicle person, it's already in the bag and they hand it to you. You're like,
yeah, ice cream people are risking carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Like, that's a risk. But if it's just prepackaged and you're just handing me a prepackaged, like, calm down. Calm down with your autograt.
Yeah. No, actually, there's another thing in the bill that Amanda mentioned earlier, that the main portion of this bill was about the rights of hotel and motel owners when dealing with guests that are uncooperative or not paying the bills. So actually, in this bill, it actually clarifies the current law that guests stay at a hotel, motel, vacation rental, etc., is considered transient unless a written agreement states that it is the guest's sole residence. And it also says that it prevents hotel guests who are not paying from being able to claim residency, forcing the hotel operator to go through the traditional eviction process for permanent housing.
Is that what's happening? People are squatting in hotel rooms and forcing them to go through the eviction process?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. No, it's been happening
That's crazy.
for a bit. So
I would never even think to do that. You would never be able to leave.
But that's just
They just lock you out.
Yeah.
if you
That's
left
just
the
people
building.
are just not nice.
I guess not.
No, they protect their property. You can't just lock them out either.
Yeah.
So you got to go through a process. So
That's wild. All right. Well,
so
good on you, Senate Bill 606.
Yeah.
Doing good work.